Alright, you've probably seen the video where I went to the skateboard park. I'm here at my workbench. I've got the truck out. So we're going to take it apart today, and I'm going to show you how to fix it. So, the thing that happened here is this. The screw is still inside of there, but the head snapped off, which is the part that holds the shock in place. And without that, it droops like it is now. So mechanically it'll still drive, but I need to fix this. Well, how am I going to do that? First I got to take it apart. So let's start that.
Let's go now.
Well, I'm getting a low power sign on my GoPro, so this is similar to the bolt that broke. As you can see, it has a circular part towards the top, and this isn't the exact same bolt, but this is the type of bolt that snapped from this part right here for reference. So this, the circular part that doesn't have threads, is the part that snapped off of this bolt. So I'm going to clean this and figure out some way to get that out, and then I'm going to throw my GoPro on the charger so I can continue this video. As to what I had to take out, I took out the servo, front shock tower, this brace thing, and that was it, really. I had to unhook the suspension, but it didn't take very long. It took maybe 8 minutes. So yeah, I'm gonna go wash this off, and then I'm gonna show you how I'm gonna get that out of there. See you then. Alrighty, so I've got the piece cleaned off. The screw body is still in there, and the way I'm gonna get that out is this screw. It's the same threads as the other screw, and I'm basically going to screw it in from this side, and as I screw this screw in, it's going to make the the other screw back out. It's gonna take a minute, but I've done this before. It usually works. That's the pretty much gist of it. I'm gonna keep working at it and get that out of there. I'll show you when it's done. Well, the whole screwing another screw into the back of here to back this one out didn't really work. I didn't strip the threads in here, but I was about to get to there. So I'm gonna have to drill that out. Got an assortment of drill bits here. Let's see. Way too big. So yeah, I'm going to figure out what size I need, and then I'm going to have to drill that out. And hopefully drilling it out doesn't mess up the rivets much. Because if so, I'm going to have to buy a new one of these parts. A new one of these. I don't know what this is called. So I will tell you guys if it works or not.
Alright, YouTube, anytime you go to get a broken screw out like this, it's flush on the end. If you just take your little bitty drill bit, this is a left-handed bit, if you just put it on there, a lot of times it's going to walk. Okay, it's going to be real hard to get it out. So what you want to do, a tap is extremely hard, and it's to a point. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to take this little bitty hammer, and we're going to dimple that right there. So there's something for the drill bit to work off of. Just go in the middle. And basically, see there, you can see the little tiny divot. A tap is a lot harder than this metal, usually, most of the time. Okay? And if you go really, Brandon, you want to hold that for me? Okay? Anytime you're drilling, just drill out slow. Find your dimple. Make sure I'm going in reverse. Yep, we're going in reverse. Okay. There you go. And with this little bitty drill bit, you want to put enough pressure on it to bite and to turn it out backwards. If it doesn't work with that one, you can use a bigger drill bit. Basically, as soon as you get a divot like that, if you use this bigger drill bit, this is also left-handed, make sure you don't get those shavings on your floor. But what will happen is this piece here, because it's sharper, it'll grip it and turn it out. Here you go, buddy.
For future reference, viewers, usually dads know what they're talking about, so you should ask them. Or really anybody who's been here longer than you. So I would have never thought of that. I was just going to drill it out and hope that it got all the shavings out. It isn't all the way out yet, so I'm going to grab a pair of vice grips and grip that thing down and get it out. Pretty sure I got a pair right here. These are vice grips. Make it nice and small. That should be good enough. Just basically screwing it out. And that there is what's left of the broken suspension bolt. So now I need to make another one of these plastic sleeves, and I need to cut one of my longer bolts down to size. And then it's basically just reassembly.
Let's go now.
And there you go. That's everything back together. Something I didn't explain what this is made out of. See, a long time ago, I broke my other shell. And so this is Lexan, the Lexan of that shell. And after you punch a hole through it and chop it like this, it makes a really good sleeve for these things, and it keeps these shocks on. It prevents these from like popping off. I've got one back here, one up here, now a second one up here. This is the only suspension bolt that I haven't lost or hasn't broken yet. But that is everything back together. Suspension moves. I'm about to make sure the steering servo and everything works after I install the tires. And that's pretty much it. Didn't take long to fix. And that is the damage report on my Traxxas Stampede. I didn't have to buy any parts because I've got a bag of these screws here and they're spares. They're spare suspension screws, so that's awesome. And that's pretty much going to be it for this video. I just wanted to make a video showing what broke and how I fixed it. Thanks for watching, and as always, this is Wally Riley signing off.